What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live here on a Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. We're going live, obviously, a day earlier than normal because of the holiday. And we got 12 games to pick from today for picks against the spread, including your Portland Trail Blazers heading into Cleveland as they try and take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Eric, how is Thanksgiving Eve going?
Oh, good. Daughter just got home from college, so got the whole family here, ready to watch the Blazer game in a little bit as well.
Nice. I've been, I just did a guest spot for Knicks Fan TV, which was pretty cool. And I also have been working on TikTok stuff. So if you are on TikTok, search Blazers Uprise YT. That is our TikTok account. Uploaded something last night. It was just a Believe clip, but uploading something from post-game streams. And I might be able to do game film, like a play breakdown or something with game film over there on TikTok, since it won't potentially risk the YouTube stuff. So that should be pretty cool. Anyway, Eric, let's just jump into it. Here are the picks against the spread standings. Once again, this is Blazers Uprise Live, presented by Bet Online. All the spreads, all 12 of these spreads are brought to you by Bet Online. You can get in on any of this action that you see during this segment by checking them out, betonline.ag. You have live betting, parlays, all sorts of good stuff, all sorts of fun stuff, and you can receive 50% rewards by using the promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV. Anyway, Eric, as we look at the standings, I'm already disgusted because Jackson went 7-2 and built his lead. What are your thoughts?
Yep. We're not too far behind. Big game, 13 possible points today, so anything can happen.
Yeah. You got 4 people tied at 44.9% correct pick percentage. I've done better on my double downs, which has come into play there, or it's not calculating right. I'm not entirely sure if it's calculating right, but anyway, let's just jump into game number 1. You got the Indiana Pacers hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. BetOnline has Minnesota is a 1.5-point road favorite.
Minnesota is without Jordan McLaughlin. The Pacers are without Chris Duarte, Daniel Tice, Andrew Nembhard, and Isaiah Jackson.
There's your chat poll chat.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
All right. Jackson, Zach, and myself are going Wolves.
All right. Jackson, Zach, you going Wolves.
Aeromancer and Connor and Trevin, of course, are all Pacers.
I'm going Pacers as well.
The red-hot Indiana Pacers.
Whoop, I'm clicking the wrong thing for us. That was Aeromancer,
Connor.
Yeah, Aeromancer, Connor, and Trevin, you said?
Yep.
Cool. And then I'll give chat like 15 more seconds. I want to give them enough time to vote here. That was the quickest we've ever had picks in, ever. That was a record breaker. I'm going to try and have a good pace to this picks against the spread segment and then preview the game right before it tips off. All right. Chat, it looks like Eric is 62% on that Pacers bandwagon. So chat also going Pacers. Jackson, Zach, Eric going with the Timberwolves. All right, game number 2, you got the Charlotte Hornets hosting the Philadelphia 76ers, and Charlotte is actually 4.5-point home favorites.
Yeah, so we saw the 76ers win last night against the Nets, and Ben Simmons returned to Philadelphia. Without James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, all 3 of those guys are out again tonight. And also joining them is Matisse Thybulle. For the Hornets, LaMelo Ball and Cody Martin are both out of this one.
Just an overall disgusting game, Eric.
Yeah. Man, this sucks. I hate picking the Hornets, but I feel like the 76ers are going to have a huge letdown after that emotional game last night and win, so I'm going to take them, the Hornets.
And you read my mind. Because I'm also taking Charlotte. Let's see. The chat polls at 70% Minnesota or 70% Philadelphia. We'll see how that changes since we got our picks in here.
Trevin, Connor, Arrow, the Hornets.
Dang, it was almost me and you. Let me know what Jackson went when you can. Whoops, did not mean to change that.
Do not see Jackson's pick yet. Also, good logic, Taylor. Since this game is kind of weird, just take the points. That's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, this would not be a game that I would bet on.
Yeah.
It's just a gross game, man.
Jackson took the Hornets.
Alright, Jackson took the Hornets as well, so it looks like we're going to have a split vote because chat is feeling the Sixers. 73% actually. So, Jackson, Hornets, chat, Sixers. Good old split vote. Love to see it. Alright, game number 3. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers hosting your Portland Trailblazers, and Cleveland is a 7-point home favorite.
Blazers are without Dame, Gary Payton, Keon Johnson, and Greg Brown. The Cavs are without Kevin Love, Karis LeVert, Ricky Rubio, and Dylan Windler.
Alright, there is the chat poll.
Zach went Blazers. Trevin, Cavs. Connor, Blazers.
I'm going Cavs.
Torrey, Cavs.
Connor, Blazers, and who else was Blazers? Zach, you said?
Yeah, Jackson as well.
Okay.
And screw it, I'll go with the Blazers too.
Alright.
Backdoor cover once again, maybe. Trent Wofford hitting 2 threes and Nasir little breakaway.
We'll see. Yeah, they had that backdoor cover. I just, if this game goes bad, I want to at least have some sort of consolation prize is where I'm at. So, yeah, let me know when Aeromancer has his in as well.
Aeromancer says Blazers of Portland, Oregon.
Blazers of Portland? Compared to the Blazers of what? UAB?
Alabama, Birmingham.
Yeah. Alright, and then chat ended up going with the Blazers as well. So, it was funny. So, on Monday, you want to tell chat the story on Twitter about the people the Bucks fans that didn't realize we were picking based on a spread and not just someone to win?
No, that's not a Bucks fan. That's a horrible Blazer fan that wishes injuries upon people and is a terrible person. Yep. Who watches our show, so thanks for giving us views. But yeah, he's the same guy who posted my reaction video to Nurk hitting that, or this Jeremy Grant hitting that shot against the Suns. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that was the same person. Okay, well, screw that person. I ratioed him.
We blocked him before, and then he got his account banned, and then that's a new account by the same person. So
okay, yeah. I mean, he should just chill and be better.
No, he's a terrible person, and he's always making comments about us. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. People can change. Hopefully he changes. We'll see. But back to the action. Toronto hosting the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn 2.5-point road favorites.
The Nets were underdogs in this game until a little bit ago. They have Seth Curry, TJ Warren, and Utah Watanabe out. He's actually out for a couple games, so he'll miss our game as well, it looks like. And the Raptors are without Siakam, Achua, Otto Porter, Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, and Delano Banton.
So they have OG.
Yeah.
And Trent.
Yep.
And a bunch of bench guys.
Koloko, Boucher.
And Brooklyn has Katie and Ben Simmons.
And Kyrie is back.
And Kyrie. Okay, well, I'm going with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, they lost last night, but Connor is taking the Raptors. It looks like pretty much everyone else is going Nets. Zach, Jackson, Trevin.
Did you take the Nets as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And Aeromancer? He says that's a ridiculous amount of injury.
Let's go, Aeromancer.
Right when I see his vote, I'm ending the chat poll. Oh, well, chat poll's tied, so now we're waiting on chat, too, because chat can't make up their minds. We need another vote in chat. One more vote in chat. Alright, they're going Raptors. They're almost on an island. Well, Aeromancer went Raptors, too, so...
And Connor.
Look at that. The three guys on the right going Raptors. Alright, game number 5. We got Miami hosting the Washington Wizards, and Miami is a 2.5-point home favorite.
The Wizards are without DeLon Wright, Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura, and Monte Morris. The Heat are without Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, Victor Oladipo, Omer Yurtseven. Looks like Tyler Hero is going to play, but Gabe Vincent, Dwayne Dedman were questionable last I saw. Bam Adebayo probable.
I can't wrap my head around anything.
Yeah. Basically, Beal, Rui, Monte Morris out, Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson out are the main.
Gotcha. Just give me the picks when you're ready.
All right, so we got Jackson on the Wizards. We got Trevin on the Wizards and Zach.
I'm going Wizards.
Zach on the Wizards. Arrow says Heat. I am also going to take the Heat.
I've learned my lesson to always go against the Heat.
Connor says Heat. So
Chat is Heat as well. Split vote. The three on the right agree again, but you're with them this time, Eric.
Yep.
Alrighty. Game number 6. We got Boston hosting the Dallas Mavericks. Boston is 5.5-point home favorites.
We got Maxi Kleba out for the Mavericks and Robert Williams out for the Celtics. Jason Tatum was questionable, but it looks like he's going to play.
Alright, there's the chat poll.
Connor's going Mavericks. I am going Mavericks as well. Zach, Aeromancer, Trevin, all Celtics.
Celtics as well. Nice blue and green color scheme here.
So that leaves Jackson's going Mavericks. That's everybody.
Is it? Yeah, it
So,
is.
for chat.
Jackson, Mavericks, and Chats is going with Boston. Alright. Eric, Jackson, Connor agree on the Mavericks. Everybody else going Boston, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did I make a mistake there? Okay, cool. Game number, I don't remember. Atlanta's hosting the Sacramento Kings. Atlanta is 4.5-point home favorites.
The Kings look like they don't have anyone on the injury report. Only Bogdan Bogdanovic is out for the Hawks.
There is the chat pool.
All right, Kings for Jackson. Connor as well. Trevin says King or Hawks, sorry.
I'm going Kings. You said Kings for who and who? I forgot.
Jackson, Connor,
Okay.
and Arrow.
Jackson, Connor.
This will be the last time I do this if they don't come through for me. I'm going Hawks.
Alright. The Hawks are going to become your Heat.
Well, I also betted on the stupid Nets, but they're playing a team without anyone again for the second straight night. You'd think they'd win one of the two.
Chat goes Hawks. Alright, cool. Game number, I think this is 8.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City is hosting the Denver Nuggets, and Denver is 1 point road favorites.
So the Nuggets are without Bones Highland, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Ish Smith, Jeff Green, and Peyton Watson. The Thunder are without Mike Muscala, the big man Jalen Williams, Ousmane Dieng, and Lindy Waters III.
Oh, this is a tough one. I don't know how I feel about this at all.
I'm going to take the Nuggets. Trevin is on OKC. Aeromancer's Nuggets.
Alright, you and Aeromancer are the Nuggets.
Connor, Trevin. Yeah, Zach Shy is playing. Jackson is Thunder.
Alright, Jackson's Thunder, Connor's Thunder, and then
Trevin and Zach.
Trevin, Zach. Alright. All our mods except Arrow are Thunder.
Yep.
Alright. What did you go with?
How about Nuggets with Aeromancer?
Nuggets with Aeromancer. I'm like... I'm going Nuggets as well. Chat is going with Nuggets. Chat has been going for the favorites today. There's a split vote, Denver and OKC. By the way, if you're new to what a spread is, Google what a spread is. Game number 9, Milwaukee's hosting the Chicago Bulls. Milwaukee's a 7-point home favorite.
The Bulls are without Lonzo Ball and Goran Dragic. The Bucks are without Chris Middleton and Joe Ingles. But just real quick while he's doing that, a spread means that team, like Milwaukee in this game, has to win by 7 or more. 7 would be a push. They have to win by more than 7 for you to win if you pick the Bucks. If the Bulls lose by 6 or less or win the game, then they would be the correct pick.
Yeah, some people don't understand what a spread is, but that's okay.
Trevin and Jackson both say Bucks. I think I am going to go with the Bucks as well.
I swear I changed this logo. Alright. So Bucks for Trevin, you, Jackson.
Aeromancer.
I'm going the Bucks as well. Yeah, I missed the logo change. There's a Grizzlies logo for a second.
Zach is taking the Bulls.
Zach is this year's Krish. No Chris Middleton. No Joe Ingles. No Goran Dragic.
No Lonzo Ball. He hasn't played all year.
Yeah. Chat's going Bucks. And Connor's going forfeit this pick. He's going Bulls. All right, game numero 10. The Pelicans head into San Antonio as a 7-point road favorite.
All right, for the Pelicans, we got Trey Murphy out. For the Spurs, Blake Wesley, Zach Collins, Josh Richardson out.
Blake Wesley.
CJ is out too. Is that a late one?
CJ is out too. Let me refresh this.
Oh, yeah, 5 minutes ago. Ruled out.
Right,
CJ,
the spread has changed. I'm going to delete the chat poll. And I'm going to update the graphic. This spread has gone down to 5.5 Pelicans favored. I assume it'll go down more. You want to go with 5?
Let's just do 5.5, whatever it says right now. We're doing it.
Yeah, I'll refresh it.
Usually they're pretty on top of that. Yeah.
Chat poll is null and void. Good catch, chat. Yeah, it's Pelicans 5.5. So I can easily just update this. 5.5. All right. So who's out for the Pelicans again?
Well, now CJ and Trey Murphy.
Okay.
I'm still going to go with the Pelicans. Trevin is as well. Spurs are Jackson so far.
All right. I'm going to go with the Pelicans. All right. So Trevin's still Pelicans. You're still Pelicans.
Yeah.
And Jackson is the Spurs.
Connor and Aeromancer Spurs as well, along with Zach. But Jackson, Connor, Arrow, Zach, all Spurs.
All right. Chat is 60% Pelicans. Make sure to get your votes in pretty quick. We're going to breeze through these final couple as well. Split vote. Game number 11, Utah's hosting the Detroit Pistons. Utah is 12-point home favorites.
The Pistons are without Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, and Alec Burks is questionable. The Jazz are without Mike Conley, Rudy Gay, and Ochai Agbaji is questionable.
Cade Cunningham. I like that one.
I am going to take the points and go with the Pistons in this one.
Right.
12's a little high.
I'm going Jazz.
Jackson, Connor, Pistons. Trevin and you are Utah. The T's.
Aeromancer's Detroit.
Zach is...
Come on, Zach. You wait for everyone to make their picks. Jazz. All right. Jazz for Zach and Jazz for chat. All right. So split vote. Game number 12, final game of the day. You got the Golden State Warriors hosting the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Warriors are 10-point home favorites.
That's because the Clippers are without Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Luke Kennard, and Brandon Boston, and the Warriors look like only Andre Iguodala is going to miss this one.
All right, there's your chat poll. I am going with the Warriors.
I'm also going to take the Warriors at home in this one.
Connor says clappers. Jackson says cloppers.
Cluppers.
Cloppers and the clappers. Zach says clippers. Trevin and Aero and...
We missed Trevin or no? No, just...
Chat poll's tied right now.
Well, Golden State's the favorite, so they'll likely...
Yeah. I'll go back through the spreads and... Oh, they broke the tie. They went Clippers. Because Trevin went Golden State and Aeromancer went Clippers. Alright. Me, Eric, Trevin, Warriors, everybody else Clippers. Let's go back through the spreads and then we'll head into double downs. If you already know your double down, you can make the pick in chat right now as I head through these. I don't know why that's... I don't know what's happening. It's glitchy, but ignore the picks, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with that. Yeah, they did go with the Sixers. And the Blazers, so what's it all? And the Raptors, yeah. I don't know why. And, well, the Heat were favored. Anyway, that is...
Connor, that's your double down, is the Cloppers.
What's chat's double down?
It is the 76ers. By far, 72%, the only one above low 60s. Aeromancer is going with the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I made that mistake Monday. Chat you said was Sixers.
Zach, Utah Jazz. Trevin says Pelicans.
Alright.
Oh man, I can't do it.
I'm going Kings. Kevin Huerter is going to go off in his return to Atlanta. Right. Jackson says Trailblazers. But Jackson can.
I am going to go with the Timberwolves.
What was Connor's again?
Connors was the Raptors. No, the Raptors.
Oh, I thought you told me it was the Cloppers.
He said Cloppers after you said that, and then he said, no, that wasn't my pick. So I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, that's the Raptors.
And then who'd you go with?
Wolves.
T-Wolves or Mr. Brandt. Alright, that is picks against the spread.
8 different games. Oh,
yeah.
no head-to-heads. Yeah.
Going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Anyway, we have like 10 minutes till tip-off. This game tips off at like
7 minutes.
4:02 on my clock. But we'll preview it for 5 minutes, Eric. Keys to the game for Portland. Obviously, Damian Lillard's out. Cleveland is a big lineup. You got Jeremy Grant up against Evan Mobley, probably, unless they go Jeremy Grant on one of the guards. But then what? Do you go Josh Hart up against Evan Mobley? You gotta play Grant up against Evan Mobley, right? A 7-footer. You can't put Josh Hart or Shaden Sharp on a 7-footer.
You must have missed this. They're starting Justice Winslow in place of Shaden Sharp tonight. So that means they are
that for this game.
But that means they are putting Grant most likely on a guard and having Justice guard one of the bigs.
Or they started Winslow so they could put Winslow on a guard and Grant on.
Yeah. Last few games, Winslow has not been good guarding guards either, so I don't like either of those.
We don't have any. Well, got Hart. You got Hart on one of them. I mean, I just go Hart and Simons on, or Hart and Winslow on the guards, and then Simons on Okoro as the starting 3, right? And then
I want to say they started Lamar Stevens.
Yeah, or whoever's there. You can put Ant on them
with Liberta.
Yeah, Ant might be okay on Garland.
Well, I don't see. Unlike last game, I think this game might have made more sense to keep Sharp and then have Grant and Nurt guard Mobley and Allen. But I guess you want. If it was me, I would put like Winslow on Lamar Stevens and have him help Ant and Hart on the guards, but that's just
Stevens shoot though. Isn't that like the one thing he does?
I think he's been shooting well this year, but in previous years he's been more of a defensive slasher. I don't think he's a shooter.
40% this year. Last year he's at 28% or 26%. So yeah, I mean, test that shooting, see if that's actually a sustainable thing for him or whatnot. But I mean, that's the type of guy that will hit 3 threes against us somehow. So yeah, I mean, I would go Hart against Mitchell. I feel like Hart is the best because Mitchell's a strong driver.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Hart against Mitchell, and then you can do Simons and Winslow on Garland and Stevens, however you want. And then you put Grant on Mobley, and then Nurkic on Allen. That would be the best way to match up, in my opinion. But they'll probably go Grant on one of the guards, Hart on one of the guards, Ant on Stevens, and Justice Winslow on Mobley, is how I assume Chauncey's going to do things.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully they do it. They might run a lot of zone, too. In one of the games last year, Allen just killed us around the basket on lobs, much like Jakob Poeltl did a few games ago. So look for that to be a key to this game, is limiting him from getting going around the basket. And if he's not doing it, Mobley can do it too. So you got 2 guys to worry about instead of 1. So you got to
rebound.
Yep.
And control the points in the paint battle, because that's been a strength for the Blazers. But Cleveland has the 2 bigs, of course, and then Mitchell gets into the paint a lot. So interior defense needs to be good, and we need to rebound. I think this is a huge game for Jusuf Nurkic. We're going to need him to be good in order to have a chance in this one.
Yep. And then Eubanks off the bench needs to come in and do his thing. Sharp can't have a game like last game shooting-wise, so we need him to come in, and we have like no scoring off the bench with players out, so we need him to come in and be that spark plug scorer off the bench. So I want him to be aggressive when he comes in, but it's most likely going to be a pretty short rotation tonight.
Yep. Be interesting to see if the Blazers can get things done. We'll have you guys covered with the Blazers Uprise post-game show, and we'll talk about hopefully a win, because the Blazers haven't had one of those in a while, and I would love to have a post-game show talking about a win right now. So hopefully you guys enjoy the game and have a good rest of your day, and if you don't catch us tonight, hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving as well. Any final words, Eric?
No, thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you afterwards. Go Blazers.
Go Blazers. Until next time, we're just going to go straight into the outro, because it tips off in 3 minutes. Until next time, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.